All right, so this is the Racesaurus gaming channel, I guess you could call it. That's what it is technically, I guess. And I just wanted to do a video on the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus that I got in the mail. Ordered it a couple weeks ago, I think. And just kind of how I'm using it and how I'm interfacing with it. It's just a very interesting little gaming device. I actually really love it, but there are definitely some drawbacks to it. I want to play Steam on it, and I want to play my Xbox on it. And it doesn't do those super well, although I've seen it on other channels where it works really well with Steam, but mine does not work very well with Steam at all. And I know my speed, my internet speed here has been getting a lot better recently. I have the T-Mobile home internet set up, and that has been doing really well recently. I just got, I'm out here in the middle of the boonies, and recently I've been getting 30 megabyte, I'm getting 30 over 30, so 30 over 34. 30 download and 34 upload. So that's not bad. I should be able to game pretty decently with that. It says I need a really strong home network to be able to do the Steam Link. I got Steam Link here. And I also have the Xbox app. So I have, here, let me try to get coordinated here. I have Steam Link and I have the Xbox app. And so on my other TV, my little tester TV, I have the HDMI micro cable, which is different from the mini. So if you do, so this has on the top of it a USB, or sorry, not a USB, a HDMI micro port next to the USB-C cable. So that is different from the mini port, and there are three different kinds of HDMI ports. There's a regular HDMI, the HDMI micro, which is this one, and the HDMI mini, which is this one. So they are three different ports for HDMI adapter. This is adapter for the regular HDMI, then it goes to HDMI mini, and then of course this is the HDMI micro, right? See if I can get focus on that. And this is my tester TV, only 720p, so it's not high definition. This is my Xbox gaming high definition 1080p TV, but I just play games on that. This is my computer, a VivoBook, and it's a low-end gaming computer. But for my Retroid, I wanted to be able to bring it over to my friend's house for a LAN party, and instead of bringing my whole Xbox for a LAN party, which the Xbox Series S is pretty portable, so it's not that big of a deal. But I thought I'd get this little case, and this is a Nintendo Switch case, and I labeled it Retroid Pocket 2 Plus, and I can fit the HDMI adapter cable here, and I also have a really high quality Chromecast, Google Chromecast USB-A power adapter, because the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus comes with this charging cable and data transfer cable with the purple in the inside, and it's a USB-C, USB-A cable. And then I just put the device straight in here, and at least one side goes in the divot for the switch, and the other side doesn't really. But then I try to keep the power adapter here on this side so it can go into this gap. And then I keep the two cables here on this side, and it closes decently. And then this is just a slider, so it's not a full joystick. So this is kind of okay to have this flap on it. And I'm not crushing my case at all. I'm at very most I'd put it in a backpack, but it's not going to get crushed, so I'm not really worried about that. So, anyways, that's my setup, and then I also have room in here to put this 8-bit do light controller, and I absolutely love this thing. It's great for, I've been playing Fall Guys with it on my PC, and it works. I just switch it over to the S side for Nintendo Switch, and I go to the front room and I play my Switch with it, and then I switch it over to X, and I can use it on my computer or on the Retroid, and it is just, I love it so much. It fits in the case here with the cables and everything, and it's very convenient, very easy to carry around. And what I love using it in the front room for is that there's no triggers to accidentally bump. So if you're watching Hulu or YouTube and you have the Pro controller, you set it down and it accidentally bumps the triggers, and then it fast forwards the TV show or whatever. But with this, the triggers are these buttons here, so they're not easy to accidentally push. And I played PUBG with this controller, and honestly, using those as the triggers is not bad. I don't mind it, because you ADS with this button, and then with the other one you pull the trigger, and when you're holding it, it's not bad. What's really bad is that these joystick D-pads are not analog, and so when you want to use a camera stick to look around, it's like a full press. So you end up spinning around in circles on a 3D game with that. And that is obviously not ideal. And so I don't recommend using this for 3D games, but using it for 2D games on the Switch and on the Retroid is just amazing. I absolutely love it. It's more intuitive to hook up to non-Nintendo devices than any of the Switch Pro controllers. So I found that hooking it up to, when you go to X, the X side, it switches the controls on the control buttons to be like an Xbox controller. So the B becomes an A and the X becomes a Y, so those get flipped around, but then everything else is the same. So you have to keep that in mind, but it's so automatically, intuitively goes to games on the PC that it is just a breeze. You don't have to worry about mapping or whatever, and you don't have to worry about it accidentally controlling your PC when you want to use it only for gaming. It really only works when a game is open. So I really like that. So that's just kind of a little rundown about how I'm using it. I think that I'll probably make another video showing the gameplay of using, attempting to use Steam Link and attempting to use the Xbox app. Controlling the Xbox from this works really well. The screen is basically the same size as a this is a little bit dusty, Game Boy Advance. So it's kind of like trying to play your Xbox in a Game Boy Advance, which is not ideal, not good at all. But theoretically, if you're hooking it up to a TV, you'll have a bigger display, but still it's the same resolution as this on the screen. So that's not the best, right? So Steam Link, though, it crashes every time I try to use it. So I haven't been able to play my Steam games on this at all, which is really disappointing because I've seen other YouTubers be able to do that. And I would really love to play Fall Guys on this. And otherwise, I don't like to have anything non-work related on my PC, and I don't like to have anything non-work related on my phone. So that's the primary reason why I got this Retroid, is so that I could have mobile games and emulated games on here and not use my phone, which is a Google Pixel 4a 5G. I don't want to have my phone have any kind of gaming on it. And but I know I have used the Xbox Remote Play on my phone when I was in Europe, and it worked really well, except for I used my Switch Pro controller, and that was a little bit janky. But Mostly it's because I was in such a different part of the world as here. The ping was just unplayable. The ping is not a problem when I tried to play remotely. Here, what was the problem was the rubber banding. So it would have that kind of rubber band play effect on it, and that made it kind of unplayable. But that seemed like it had more to do with the Retroid rather than the remote playability, because I could remote play from my phone just fine, but remote playing on here, it was rubber banding on PUBG pretty bad. So I want to test it over at my friend's house that we do the LAN parties at. He has really high speed internet connection, gigabyte download speeds, and so tomorrow I'm going to go over to his house and try it out and see if it's my home network that's the problem or if it's the speed of this device that's the problem. So let me know if you have any questions. I am really enjoying going over this new technology, new to me. Definitely not new technology. It's new to me, and I'm getting into it. Really, really having fun with it. I also could go over do another video talking about the games that I've been playing on here, mostly just first-party mobile games, or not first-party, but native games on the Android. I've been playing Apple Knight. I've been playing Dan the Man, Shadow Sword or whatever, Shadow Blade. Those have been working so well. And then Shadow Blade, I had to map the controls, but the way that this does the control mapping is really amazing. I really, really like it, actually. See if I can see that little white line there. That is a tool that allows you to map the controls. And so I'll go over that another time. I think the video is probably long enough as is. Also, I've been playing Stardew Valley on here, and it just is a wonderful experience. I have Stardew Valley on Game Pass, but I don't like playing it on the big screen. I think playing it on the big screen just doesn't feel very comfortable. I like playing PUBG and Halo on the big screen, but I would much prefer playing Stardew Valley on a handheld device. And I don't know, that's what I like these other little mobile games on a handheld device. It's just, and I love how comfortable this thing is. It's reminds me of playing my Game Boy, but better in so many ways. It's like being nostalgic for what I used to play when I was a kid, but it's such a better device than a Game Boy. It's comfortable. It plays so many more a bigger, diverse library of games. It's just a lot of fun. So I've rambled on long enough. And I hope this video was helpful, and I'll try to follow it up with some other helpful videos. Thank you.